I'm cocky when I was just humble, they didn't appreciate it. Young, wealthy, and wretched, I'm the hood motivation. On top of the world now, they tried to underestimate me. Get 'em, go. Them fraudulent, you know you the truth. Get 'em, go. Stop overthinking, these can't fuck with you. Get 'em, go. Standing on business in these Chanel shoes. Before I let 'em play with me, I'll go eat some jail food on gang. Stomp a little with some shell toes. Slapping, rapping, making bail. Two-tone Cartier match the nails. No competition, these stale. Curbing, no curbing, my layers. Say they get money, but I can't tell. Keep running circles around these snails. And my bumping up in the jail on the gang.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo or PayPal. Pumped up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ballers like my whole tape, wow. Big hella chicken, I feel Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out Yaya, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Ay, these no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
Hey, it's Paul. I was listening to the album. Good luck. You're on your own.
Guess who's back? Back again. She's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
Well, look what the stork brung. Little baby devil with the forked tongue. And it's sticking out, yeah, like a sore thumb. With a forehead that it grew horns from. Still a white jerk. Pulling up in a Chrysler to the cipher with a in a light shirt. Lyrical technician, an electrician. Y'all light work. And I don't gotta play pretend. It's you, I make believe. And you know I'm here to stay, cause me. If I was to ever take a leave, it would be as friend to break a feed. If I was to ask for Megan D Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at a feat? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like
Abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
I'm about to reach in my back, bruh.
like
Abracadabra.
and for my last trick.
Just like that, and I'm back, bruh.
Now back in the days of old me, right around the time I became ate some as a way of coping. Take the case of turned me into smiley face emoji. May not be age appropriate, but I will fit an 8-year-old indeed with a participation trophy.
I have zero doubts that this whole world's bound to turn into some Girl Scouts and censorship girls out.
So when I started this verse, it did start off lighthearted at first, but it feels like I'm targeted, mind-boggling how my profit is skyrocketed. Look what I pocketed, yeah, it's just like y'all have been, like jogging in. I've been running at full speed, and that's why I'm ahead like my noggin.
Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Brock. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And off we go in Santa Clara. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And he crawls to the 15 before they stop him.
Okay, ready?
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready? Hut, hut.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
From the 21. This is reeled in by Juwan Jennings. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go. Hut.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Going run again with McCaffrey. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. That's Odafe Owe with a stop. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Cut for big yards on the right side. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Offense marching it downfield on their opening drive. Here's a 1st and 10 from the 47. Now Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first.
Don't wanna
Something new. Stop, drop, shut 'em down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how rough riders roll. Stop, drop, shut 'em down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how rough riders roll. Snitches wanna try, snitches wanna lie, the snitches wonder why, snitches wanna die. All I know is pain, all I feel is rain. How can I maintain with madness on my brain? I resort to stop, drop, shut 'em down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how rough riders roll. Yo, is y'all people crazy? Be crazy, stop acting like a baby. Mind your business, lady. Nosy people get it too. When you see me spit at you, you know I'm trying to get rid of you. Yeah, I know it's pitiful. That's how get down. Watch my get round. Make you suckers get round. Just for talking junk round. Oh, you think it's funny? Then you don't know me, money. It's about to get ugly. Whatever, dog, I'm hungry. I guess you know what that means. Come up off that for me. Don't make it a scene. Give a dog a bone. Leave a dog alone. Let a dog roam and he'll find his way home. Home is the brave. My home is the king. And yo, I'm a slave to my home is the brave. I'm a full page. It's all about the page. Shut 'em down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how rough riders roll. Man, addicts to the shot.
Hello?
EA Sports Western of the National Football League comes to the Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. A perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go, here in Baltimore. Oh no, right at the start, he loses the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. Set to go now on 1st and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. The shotgun, here's Jackson. Intercepted on the second. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys
field on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it, so we're able to move forward.
This is a big problem going the wrong way. Out of bounds well behind the original line of scrimmage. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Jackson. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Now Jackson. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge fourth down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now on second down. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there for the sack. Third and long. Jackson. Taking off. He'll try to get there. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
And that's a pretty good effort here on third and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of the first down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. On fourth down, they snap it to Jackson. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to have the Ravens first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some. Before being taken down. Second down and 8. First and 10. Lamar going to work from the pistol. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again. It's second and 10. Here's Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
third down. Here's a run by Henry. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the first down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
To the tight end, Kohler. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's 2nd and 6. Bateman is the motion man. Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Jackson. That is caught at the 3. To the goal line and in.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Hardy now with the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him. He gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. A first down throw for Jackson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Actually, you get on.
2nd down, Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and short, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst-case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So, big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points. They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense, and halftime looms. So, missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
This is intercepted. And he's going to take this back all the way. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, Not only do they pick them, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. A good return as he takes it across the 30. First and 10. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now to throw on first down. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. Now his timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. On first and 10, Jackson. To the tight end, Likely. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. In motion comes Andrews. Throwing Jackson. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. They'll come to the line now on second and 2. Bateman is the motion man. Play action now. Jackson. A throw there on second down. Going to be incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but you fail to connect on those. Just ends up being a wasted down.
This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
And the rush is going to get there. He'll go down. They were taking a big risk going for it in their own territory. It will not pay off. It's a turnover on down. Jackson looking to throw. Aguilar able to make the catch. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. And he'll take it on in. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more. They'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Hardy now with the return. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Bateman is the motion man. Now Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yard.
Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the give, here's Henry. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. It's the tight end Likely in motion. From the gun, Jackson. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. On 3rd down, Jackson. Off balance throw, it's complete. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. The shotgun, here's Jackson. That's taken in. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He was short when he caught it, but knew exactly where he needed to get to. Gets there and keeps the drive alive. Jackson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
He keeps it himself. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. They'll drop to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Jackson from the gun on third down. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Hardy now with the return. Now an opening past the 30. He gets free. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. Greg, it is a beautiful thing to watch. 11 come together. We always focus on the return man, but the entire special teams unit paves the way for that score.
And all week, Mike, when you talk to this group, the coaches thought they had an advantage in the return game, and I think we can see why. They felt their scheme and their blockers was a great matchup against this kickoff unit, and in this case, it's very easy to see why.
A 1-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here, onside kick, not much of a chance.
Not much there, maybe a yard. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. As the clock is stopped with 21 seconds to go in the game.
Wanna quit?
Here's 2nd and 9. Now, Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. A give right up the middle to Henry. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Raven first down.
Report!
Going to go right back to Henry. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down. Here we go. One final play. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game, and they send their fans home quite happy. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.
She 808.